Yes.
Okay, hello Anne. Good afternoon. How are you doing today?
Nice to meet you too. Is the normal day?
Just a normal day for you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So as long as you feel good and feel well, then I think it's a good time to have class today. So welcome, and it's nice to meet you. I believe you are here for the evaluation. Am I correct?
Yes, it's correct.
Okay. So and is there an article that you want to talk about today, or is there a particular lesson or book that you want to use?
I
Let me
want
go ahead and
to.
help you.
Yes. I want to. I want to use the. Wait a minute. I want to talk about the article on
Yes,
the
what's
on
the
the
title?
yes, in the evaluation board. The beginner part. The the
Hmm.
first one, traveling without money. This article.
Okay, traveling without money. Okay, I think this is a very interesting article. Let me just go ahead and post it on our screen so that we can see it together, okay? Give me a second. Okay. So were you able to read this article? Hello?
Hello.
Yes. I asked you if were you able to read this article before?
Yes, of course. I already
Okay,
read
now
it. I finished read it.
reading it. Oh, okay. All right. So, um, I want to know why did you choose this article? I also would like to ask you to give me a brief summary of the article. I have read this article yesterday, but I would like to know how you understand the article. So, kindly give me a very short summary of the article, please.
Yes. Uh,
Yeah,
it
this one
is.
I
Yes,
already
I
shared
know.
it.
Yes, I know. The it's like a campaign for Airbnb.
Mm-hmm.
And the person loan the spur parish who
Mm-hmm.
traveled 30 to 322 kilometers from London to Gras von Bruce on foot.
Mm-hmm.
He will be his groups experienced it about that. They could be no. They were able to traveling without money.
Mm-hmm.
Then
Okay.
this article is the result their experience.
Okay.
In the article they said they it is finally they could is experience about they were traveling without money.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So they were able to travel without money. You're definitely correct. This article is a campaign, or this particular project is made possible because of Airbnb. So they tried to do a very simple documentary. I actually saw the documentary. If you're interested with this article, you can go to YouTube and type, the name of the director, Leon Stuparich,
Okay.
and type Airbnb, and then you'll see that particular video
Okay,
on
I will
YouTube.
I will check it.
hmm So it's really nice. So they traveled 322 kilometers. So by bus, that's around 5 hours worth of driving, but they only did it on foot. So it was really nice. So strangers tried to help them, but maybe because the strangers know that they are from Airbnb, right?
Yes.
Or they know that Leon Superich was a filmmaker. But maybe if they didn't know, then maybe they wouldn't help them. Don't you agree?
Yes. Hold on.
All right.
Actually, I ask you to Morgado. I want to study with. Actually, oh yes. I would just want you give more opportunity to speak more for me. It means like
Yeah.
uh, I want to speak more in this class. So
Of course, I will give you some time actually.
yeah,
So, uh-huh.
yeah, just listen to me. Yes.
Uh-huh.
So actually my English is not good well, so my sentence is not long and the details. So please
Uh-huh.
answer the details or just um, uh, to explain the part. The teacher's explaining part is letter is later than and then
Ooh.
my speak.
Ah, you want me to speak after you're finished. Okay. Uh, yes. I would love to share to you. I would love to help you as much as I can. That is my job as a teacher. And I would just love to hear you actually. That's why I'm listening to you.
Okay.
And I'm just giving you the details of this particular article so that you will learn. But yeah, if you're not yet finished talking, yes, please go ahead and explain more about the article. Why did you
No.
choose this article? Uh-huh.
Okay. Actually, then I
Mm-hmm.
ask you to correct my sentence, like especially the grammar part. I think my sentence is. I think I can mistake
Okay,
a
yes.
sentence my sentence in my speak and that
Yes.
so I hope to speak the correct sentence and completely.
Yes. All right. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing. That's why when you are speaking, I'm typing and I'm actually trying to correct your sentences. Would you
Okay.
like to have them now? Because I do have your sentences now. This
Okay,
is the
thank you.
first one.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
mentioned a while back they were able traveling without money. So actually, the correct sentence should be
Okay.
they were able to travel without money. Okay, because you never use ing without a linking verb like was, were, is, are, or am. We only use the simple present form of the verb.
Okay, I
No
know.
ing.
Okay, I get it.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay. It is the reason why I choose this article is
Mm-hmm.
because at the first time I just saw mm, I just
Uh-huh.
I just read the title of the article. I
Uh-huh.
I just think uh, I just feel like strange that
I just feel strange. What do you mean by
uh,
that?
it means like I just wondering how could they do
Okay. All right. How did they do it?
how did
You
they
mean?
do it? Yes.
Okay.
So,
Okay, so continue.
yes. So, but actually, the article is not
Mm-hmm.
details. The article in the article, and there are no context details about how did they how they did
Mm-hmm.
how they did
Oh,
without
okay.
traveling traveling without money. It
Okay, yes.
there just the uh, there is the contents about just briefly.
There is the contents about briefly. Maybe what you mean is that there's only a brief information.
Yes, brief
Okay,
information.
all right. There's only brief information about what happened. Okay,
Yes.
all right. Yes, I agree with you. This is a very short article. It's not complete. However, in the article, if you look at it, it says there that they just rely on the kindness of the strangers, not so detailed. Um, there are some situations like the people will come forward and they will naturally be kind. People made this group tea, but not really detailed. How did they do it? So
Yes.
this is only a brief summary of what the article is. You can try to Google it later on or try to go to YouTube.
Okay, I will do it.
Hmm. Okay. Now, Airbnb is very popular in Korea, although it's not popular in some parts of the country or the
Yes.
globe.
Yes, I'm
Airbnb is
also
very popular.
have a, has had experienced of
Uh
using
huh.
the Airbnb.
Mhm. Okay.
When I was traveled in Spain, in Europe,
Mhm. Okay.
I just searching out. I just search it out
Mhm. I just
through
searched.
search it. I just
Mhm.
search it.
Not
Uh,
search it, but searched.
I searched.
Okay.
I
Yes,
search it.
correct.
I search
Not
it.
searched. Not searched. Okay. For your pronunciation, it should be
Search it.
if it's no, not searched. The sound of ed should be the t sound. Searched.
Searched.
Yes, correct.
I searched
Yes.
my place to stay
Mhm.
using this app.
Okay,
app.
and
And I think it is very useful. I think it's useful for traveler because there were more review of users.
mhm. Yeah, that's possible.
Yes. So
But
yeah.
what are the advantages of using Airbnb? Can you give me some examples of some advantages of using Airbnb rather
Yeah.
than hotels?
Yeah. The Airbnb and the website like Airbnb like a website that
Mhm.
is like there is the two kind of peoples. The one kind of people like the owner of the house, and
Yes,
then
I know Airbnb. So it's like you can try to rent a house or a room of one person.
Yeah, okay, okay.
So, what are the
Using yeah
advantages?
advantage. Okay.
Mhm,
Um. So when I use the Airbnb, I I usually find the house, and then
uh-huh,
I can see the picture of the house,
uh-huh,
then some more information that I
uh-huh.
can use or follow
Oh, okay.
followed
So
up.
you can see some guides, or you can see some pictures of the actual house, right?
Yes, and
Mm,
then there is also some reviews, who can write write it down to some people's to
okay.
use before
Okay, so you can see some reviews
reviews
uh, from people who used that house, right?
from people that use them before.
Oh, yes. So you can just simply say reviews, okay? In the English language, the thing is that make your sentences short and simple. That's the first rule in English. So you can say, I can see some reviews, and then you can add another sentence. Uh, these reviews are from people who stayed in the house. All right.
Okay.
So there. Okay, because you have problem in making long sentences. So in order to fix this particular grammar problem, you have to make your sentences short. Many short sentences. Okay?
Okay.
That's a technique that you can use.
Yeah, actually, when
Mhm.
I speak some my opinions about some
Mhm.
the article, it is
Mhm.
I just think about it
Mhm.
is not clear on my mind. It just
Mhm.
makes it it makes it
Yes.
some ideas in my my head. So
Mhm.
I
Yes.
cannot I cannot so it is difficult to know more. It is difficult to speak just make a simple sentence and
Mhm.
followed up.
Okay. Yes, but it's a practice, you know, it's something that you can get used to. If you try to practice it always, then it will definitely try to improve your sentences in the future. I know it's hard to organize the thoughts in here. It's
Yes.
really hard, but you have to try, you know.
Oh yeah.
That's one technique. Just an advice, you know, it's up to you because that's your
Yes.
skill.
Yeah,
Okay.
because yeah,
So,
I
mhm,
agree about that because nowadays I detected the recording for
mhm,
our classes. The time
mhm,
I listen my speak, it is not
listen to
yes.
how I speak. Mhm,
Listen to how I speak. And
mhm,
the time I just uh, feel bad because my speaking sentence is almost wrong, and then it's not
mhm.
complete.
Okay. All right. Okay. So that's a good way. You're doing dictation. You know, you will learn your mistakes, and that's why I'm asking you to make sentences short sentences rather than long sentences because you will try to organize your thoughts better if you do it that way. Okay, going back to the article. So those are the advantages. You can see the pictures.
Yes.
Um, which ones are cheaper? Airbnb places or apartments or rooms or hotels?
Oh,
Which
yes.
ones are
Oh,
cheaper?
I think I think the Airbnb, I can see
Mm-hmm.
the price, so I
Mm-hmm.
could compare the the other kind of the different kind of rooms conditions, the other
Mm-hmm.
different
Condition.
condition
Mm-hmm.
room s-
Factors.
factors.
Factors. Yeah. Prices.
Yes,
Quality. Right.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'm not sure the prices
Mm-hmm.
on of the Airbnb is cheaper than the others, the hotels and apartment like this. But
Mm-hmm.
I just I'm just sure about that. The I can compare with others different condition of room in Airbnb.
Okay. So the quality, right?
Yes,
You can check it. Ah, okay. Well, that's good. That's good for Airbnb. At least you have pictures, right?
yes.
Um, so those are the advantages. What about the disadvantages? Can you give me some disadvantages of using Airbnb?
Yes. I think no, for in my experience it when I use the Airbnb, I have to contact to the owner of the house,
Mm-hmm.
and then uh, we could we could say about when I get to arrive at the house
Mm-hmm.
like this, and then how to find the the house that
The
I choose.
location, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I think
Mm,
the finding the house and the way the finding the house, it is the difficult to me.
okay, all right. That would be another disadvantage.
Yes,
What about privacy?
privacy. I
Yes.
think um,
What
in
what do you think about that?
privacy, I think it is not good for to keep on my privacy, but I think for me it is not good, not it is not big problem for me because I when I choose the Airbnb, then I just
Uh-huh.
accept the I just relate to communicate with the owners, members, owner owner
Mm-hmm.
of the member, owner's member.
Okay, all right. So you can talk to the owner that, oh, okay, I don't want to be disturbed. I just want to stay inside this room. Is that it?
Yes.
Okay. Um, if you have a foreigner friend, would you recommend Airbnb instead of staying in a hotel?
Yeah, of course. There is lots of advantage.
No, okay. All right, pretty nice. Okay, I'll give it a try sometime if I go and visit some other countries.
Yes.
All right, Airbnb. So I have to download the app, right?
Yeah.
Or I can just go to the website. Mm, okay, that's pretty easy to use.
Yes.
All right. So before we end this particular class, because for this class, um, I want to give you some comments regarding your sentences.
Okay.
Okay. Can I give you some corrections now? Is it okay, or do you
Okay.
have other things to share on this article? Okay, let me give you some corrections. So, I noticed when it comes to pronunciation, let's first start with your pronunciation. Minor errors. Um, Specifically for your pronunciation of the ed sound.
Yes.
Okay, so ed for verbs that are in past tense are pronounced in three ways.
Yeah.
Okay, it can either be pronounced in a d sound, it can also be pronounced in an id sound,
Yes.
or it can be pronounced in a t sound.
Oh yes.
So,
Actually, I know there is a three ways to pronounce, but I could
mm-hmm.
not find the when I pronounce the when I pronounce the it when I pronounce the t.
Okay. You use this it when the word is ending in D or T. So
Ending in
weighted.
waited
Yes.
t tid.
Oh, it's because it's T. It's ending in T. Alright.
Okay.
Or for give me a word that ends in D.
Dindi.
So braided.
Read it.
Okay, braided. So there. Because it ends in D. So the pronunciation should be id. Okay.
Okay.
Right now, for T sounds of the ed. Right now, these are
Search it.
for
Search it.
searched. So these are for unvoiced sounds.
Unvoiced sound.
Yes. So these are for verbs that end with unvoiced sounds like ch,
Sh.
sh.
Sh. J.
Okay, what else? Yes, or give me other unvoiced sounds.
J.
Uh, j, 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 j. If you feel a vibration here, then it's a voice sound.
Yes. Th.
Okay,
Th.
so
Th.
yes, correct. Okay, so like for example, washed.
Washed.
Of course, it's now pronounced as t, t sound.
Washed.
Okay,
Okay.
okay. Now for the d sound, it's for voiced. It's for
Voiced.
voiced consonant sounds. Verbs ending in voice consonant sounds, like jagged, okay,
Jag.
or so we will say jagged, not jagged,
Jagged.
okay, or we, yeah, or
Jad.
jogged.
Jogged.
Yes. Okay, of course we say jogged. We don't say jogged.
Mm.
Okay, but we
Okay.
say jogged. Or
Jog.
uh, yes. What else? There are many other examples.
Mm.
I'd love to help you out specifically for this, but we don't have that much time.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
know.
Regarding your grammar sentences, I would love you to see it on the feedback box because
Okay.
um, there are other cases like articles, a, and the. You always say the Airbnb, but Airbnb is a proper noun. So proper noun doesn't really need the article the, but you will use them if you're talking about, you know, some name of the countries, specific name of companies, but Airbnb doesn't have a the. So
Okay.
don't say the Airbnb. Okay.
Okay.
All
So
right.
so just
So.
remove the article the. Just say at
Mhm.
Airbnb.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So if I use Airbnb, it's really good because it has many advantages. So don't say if I use the Airbnb. No. So we have to remove the article the.
Okay, got it.
Okay. All right. So those are just the basic things that I noticed. Kindly check your sentences on the feedback that I will be sending. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I hope that I helped you, Anne. Is there anything else that I can help you with? Do you have any questions?
Yeah, I don't have anymore.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Your time is highly appreciated, and have a good afternoon. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Bye bye.
Bye bye.